order of Sn, where Sn is the asymptotic runtime of best known sequential algorithm. यदि ये दोनों इक्वल हो जाएं तो we can say that the parallel algorithm is said to be work optimally. When this means this and this are equal, तो this means क्या हो जाएगा? When we find efficiency of algorithm, तो Sn divided by p Tn comma p, this is equal to क्या हो जाएगा? Theta of 1 आएगा. Because this is equal to this means constant amount of time is required. So the parallel algorithm is work optimally if and only if it has a linear speed up. ये दो important point हैं. The parallel algorithm is work optimally if and only if it has a linear speed up. First क्या है, उस दोनों की speed up क्या होना चाहिए? Linear होना चाहिए. Second, the efficiency of work optimally parallel algorithm parallel algorithm it works optimally, otherwise not. तो here the parallel algorithm ये क्या है? पहला केस तो क्या है? p Tn by p is equal to theta of Sn होगा. तब आपका ये क्या होगा? पैरेलल एल्गोरिथम की जो एफिशिएंसी होगी, एफिशिएंसी ऑफ ऑप्टिमल पैरेलल एल्गोरिथम, दैट इज क्या हो जाएगी? Sn इज सेम थीटा 1. एंड स्पीड अप क्या होना चाहिए? लीनियर होना चाहिए. इफ बोथ कंडीशन आर सेटिस्फाइड, then we can say that the parallel algorithm works parallel algorithm is said to be work optimally if p of Tn by p that is equal to order of Sn. दोनों सेम आ रहे हैं. दिस मींस यहाँ बट सेकंड कंडीशन क्या है? द पैरेलल एल्गोरिथम इज वर्क ऑप्टिमली. पैरेलल एल्गोरिथम, दोनों सेंटेंस में डिफरेंस है. पैरेलल एल्गोरिथम इज सेड टू बी वर्क ऑप्टिमल इफ है कि जो स्पीड अप है वो लीनियर होना चाहिए एंड द एफिशिएंसी दैट इज थीटा ऑफ 1 होना चाहिए. तो हियर वी सी फाइंड द एफिशिएंसी ऑफ एन एलगे that is Sn by P into T of n by P. So what is this? Sn is theta of log n, n log n, P of Tn comma P, that is also theta of n log n. This means what is this is equal to n log n cancel. This means what is the speed up of the algorithm A? The speed up of algorithm A is equal to Sn divided by Tn comma P, that is equal to theta of log n divided by theta of log n. Okay, theta of n log n divided by theta of log. So this what is theta of n? This means this is a linear speed up. Okay, this is linear speed up. Since speed up is equal to theta of n, this means speed up is linear equal to theta of 1. Parallel algorithm works. A works optimally. Here we see that the parallel algorithm works optimally if only if it has a linear speed up. Speed up आपका linear है. Efficiency क्या है? theta है. दोनों it means we can say that the parallel algorithm A works optimally. But what about the algorithm B? Because algorithm B uses n square processor to execute algorithm the algorithm of heap sort. Here, what is the here we see that when let B be a n square processor parallel algorithm, then that sort n number of keys in theta of n log n time, and the total work done by algorithm B, that is square n square theta of log n. Here what happens when speed up efficiency of some B, that is equal to Sn divided by P Tn by P. So this efficiency is theta of theta 1 by n. Since here n log n and n log is cancelled, this means theta of 1 by n, and the speed up of is Sn divided by T of n comma B. This is theta of n log n divided by theta of log n. This is theta. Here we see that speed up is efficiency is not theta of 1. That's why the algorithm B not work optimally. In this case, algorithm A works optimally, but algorithm B cannot. Here, let us discuss another example. Let W be the time needed to wash one load of glass on a single machine. Here, for one load of glass on a single machine, time required is W. For washing n load, the total time required by a single machine, what is this? For a single load, the time required is W. So for a load, there is time required is nw. If there are p machines works parallel, suppose here there are p machines works parallel, there are p number of machines that work play, then time required for washing n load by p machines is equal to क्या होगा? Simply n load by p machine into w. Each these are the total number of loads आ जाएंगे, n divided by p, and each load time w. This is n divided by p, the ceiling of this into w. So what is the speed up and efficiency? Here we see that speed up is what? Speed time required by a single machine, that is nw, divided by time p machine, that is n by p into w. W and w cancel. This is equal to theta or omega of p. This means this is linear in of p, where p is the number of processor. Efficiency is nw divided by p into this. This means what is efficiency? That is theta of 1. If n is, this means the algorithm works optimal. Okay. Since the speed up is linear and efficiency is theta of 1, this means we can say that the algorithm works optimal. The suitable way of solving the given problem in parallel is to explore many techniques, algorithms, and identify the one that is most parallelized. अब यहाँ पे क्या है? There are many algorithms, but be identify which one is most parallelized, which one is gives a result, which parallel algorithms gives faster, means more faster. To achieve a good speed up, it is necessary to parallelize every component of the underlying techniques. तो हम जितने ही उसको ब्रेक करेंगे पार्ट में, जितने मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ प्रोसेसर यूज करेंगे फॉर एग्जीक्यूटिंग द एल्गोरिथम, द स्पीड अप इज बेटर. अब यहाँ पे क्या है? इफ देयर इज सम क्वेश्चन, इफ a fraction of are cannot be parallelized, means can be executed or can be run on sequence as a sequential algorithm, or can be run in a serial machine, Then the maximum speed up, how we can find the maximum speed up that can be obtained is limited by f. Here क्या है, f is a factor or fraction of the problem which cannot be executed by a parallel machine that is executed serially. आपका जो है कोई भी प्रॉब्लम है दैट इज पाई, पाई में से क्या है उसका एक्शन f that is executed serially and rest of the portion are executed parallelly. तो ठीक है, रेस्ट ऑफ पोर्शन सपोज करिए कि कोई प्रॉब्लम है उसका 1/10% सीरियल एग्जीक्यूशन हो रहा है, कोई एक ही प्रोसेसर एग्जीक्यूट कर रहा है एंड रेस्ट ऑफ देम आर असाइन्ड टू प्री प्रोसेसर टू एग्जीक्यूट पैरेलली. देन हाउ वी speed up means what is the maximum speed up in this case. This case, this whether the f is affect this speed up or not. So obviously the answer is yes, the f can affect speed up, and what rate the f affect the speed up, this depends on the value of f. So here we find the speed up when portion of algorithm executed serially by using Ohm's law. This relates maximum to Ohm's law. Maximum speed up achieved with f means fraction that cannot be parallelized, and p is number of processor used as follows. So how we find the maximum speed where p processors are available and of problem which cannot be parallelized means which cannot be executed parallel by using a parallel machine means p processor that is executed on a single serially means by a single processor. So how we relating this arms given a formula, and this formula is to find the speed maximum speed up that is equal to 1 divided by f plus 1 minus f divided by phi. This is the formula and that is known as a Ohm's law. This is used to find the maximum speed up in case when fraction f of problem is executed serially and rest of the fractions are executed. Ohm's law to find out the speed up. तो फिर यह क्या है, देखिए या फिर जो क्या है, या फिर जो फ्रैक्शन ऑफ एल्गोरिथम दैट कैन नॉट बी पैरेललाइज्ड and p are the number of processors used in parallel computation. Here this is the example to solve. Consider the sum techniques for solving a given problem. Pi, if that p is equal to 10 means the number of processors are able to solve a problem 10, but a fraction f is equal to 0.5 cannot be parallelized. Then how we compute the max speed up? This is computed by using Ohm's law here, 1 divided by f plus 1 minus f divided by phi. So this is equal to 0.5 divided by p means p की value क्या है 10 है. This is approximately is equal to 2, but when fraction is reduced here in the next case when the value of f is equal to 0.1 means only 1/10th portion of the problem is executed serially, rest of them are executed parallelly. Then here obviously the speed up is increased, speed up is found out by the Ohm's law that is equal to this is nearly equal to 5. When the fraction, this fraction is less, then the speed is more, like as if when the value of f is equal to 0.01 means 1. What is this? This is equal to 1/100 portion of the problem that executes serially and rest of them are executed parallelly. Then speed up is equal to what? 9. Speed up factor क्या होगा? That is equal to 1 divided by 0.1 plus 1 minus 0.01 divided by 10, that is equal to 10 divided by 1.09, which is approximately equal to 9. So speed up when some portion is executed serially and rest of the portions are executed parallelly, then we use a Ohm's law to find the maximum speed up in case of parallel algorithm. Let us consider an example. Say there are 100 numbers to be added by two processor A and B. This is given that 100 numbers that are added by two processor A and B. Processor A can add first 50 numbers and rest of the 50 numbers are added by processor B when both processor completed works, mean when processor solve problem partially, one of them can add the two individual sums to get the final answer. Okay, so that the two people can add the 100 numbers in almost half the time required by one. So let us consider when single processor is able to add 100 numbers, then time required is how many times? 99 unit of times, because it executed 99 times to run 100 numbers. This means time required is what in terms of unit, that is 99 unit times required. But when processor A can add 50 numbers, अब देखिए when the this task is divided into two subtasks and each subtask is solved by different processor. तो फर्स्ट सब टास्क में क्या है, हमने दोनों प्रॉब्लम को डिवाइड किया 50-50 के चंक में, एंड देन फर्स्ट 50 का जो चंक है वो हमने ए प्रोसेसर को दे दिया, तो कितना टाइम रिक्वायर्ड होगा उसको 49 यूनिट्स ऑफ टाइम रिक्वायर्ड टू add 50 numbers, and second chunk of 50 tasks is assigned to processor V, and the time required to add 50 numbers by processor, that is also 49 unit time, and another is given that partial solutions are final by any one of the processor, to 1 unit of time is required to obtaining a final sum. This means another unit of time, the two partial sums can be added. तो द पैरेलल टाइम कितना हो जाएगा, देखिए दोनों को 49, तो पैरेलल व्हेन द 100 number of 100 numbers are added by two processors, each required 49 unit of time plus 1 unit of time is required by any one of the processor which execute for a final solution. So total time required by a parallel run, that is equal to 49 plus 1, this is equal to 50, and speed up of this parallel algorithm कितना हो जाएगा, सीरियल में से जब एग्जीक्यूट करा रहे हैं तो 99 है, पैरेलल से एग्जीक्यूट करा रहे हैं 50 है, तो स्पीड अप इज व्हाट 1.98, दिस इज अप्रॉक्सीमेटली इक्वल टू 2. अब here if four processor involved for doing the same, then 25 25 25 25, हमने उस प्रॉब्लम को 25 25 नंबर दे दिया सबको. अब पहला प्रोसेसर ए टेक्स टाइम 5 यूनिट को सम करना है, 25 नंबर्स को 4 यूनिट लगेगा. सिमिलरली प्रोसेसर बी 24 यूनिट लेगा, सी 24 यूनिट लेगा, डी 24 यूनिट लेगा. देन एडिशनल 3 यूनिट रिक्वायर्ड फॉर एडिंग पार्शियल सम कितना होगा. अब देखिए कोई भी प्रोसेसर, ये 4 यूनिट है, 4 यूनिट को रन करने में फर्स्ट 2 ये रन करेंगे, फिर ये इसका जो रिजल्ट आएगा इसके साथ रन करेंगे, फिर इसका जो रिजल्ट आएगा इसके साथ रन करेंगे. दिस विल आल्सो टेक a 3 unit of time. So this means total time required to add 100 numbers by using a 4 processor, that is equal to 24 plus 3. This means 27 unit of time required. Then we can find the speed up efficiency. Speed up कितनी हो जाएगी, speed up is equal to 99 divided by 7, that is equal to 3.7. This means approximately 4 speed up होगी. And efficiency is what, 99 divided by 4 cross 27, that is equal to 99 into ये क्या है, SN divided by T n comma P, T of n comma P, P into T of n comma P. T of n comma P क्या है, 27 है, P 4 है, 99 is the SN है, so this means this is approximately 1. So this means this algorithm works optimally here. So this is something. Next one is the parallel algorithm computational model. So what are the different kinds of parallel computation model? So generally computational models are classified into two categories: sequential computational model and parallel computing model. Parallel sequential computation model is used to execute a sequential algorithm, and parallel computing model is used to execute a parallel algorithm in which n processors execute the single. So here parallel computing model is also divided into two portions: fixed connection machine and shared memory machine. Generally here parallel random access machine means this is shared memory machine. To talk about this fixed connection machine, so generally we give an introduction of fixed connection machine. Fixed connection machine means the algorithm are executed by using a mesh model or hypercube model or butterfly model. So there are many more models are there, but some models that uses a fixed connection machine are mesh model, hypercube model, butterfly model. Similarly, shared memory machine means parallel random access machine uses a model EREW means exclusive read, exclusive write. CREW concurrently read, exclusive write. ERCW means exclusive read, concurrently write, and CRCW means concurrently read, concurrently write. And there are three or four variants of CRCW. CRCW generally parallel random access machine means that works on the concept of CRCW, concurrent read, concurrent write. So when concurrent read, concurrent write, then there are the chances of conflict a processor during reading or writing elements from a memory. So here concurrent read, concurrent write or concurrent read, exclusive write. In both cases, there is a conflict occurs between a processor. So this there are three variants of CRCW algorithm: common CRCW, arbitrary CRCW, and predicate CRCW. Let us discuss here one by one. The sequential computational model. In case of sequential computational model, this model is based on whether this is sequential or parallel. Parallel is based on a random access machine. In this model, the difference is in this model, any of the operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, comparisons, memory access or assignment operations that can be performed in 1 unit of time. This is the important, means any of the operations are performed in 1 unit of time. But in case of parallel computing, numerous models have been proposed and algorithm had been designed for each such model. So there are various models and algorithm have been designed for these models, but the important feature in parallel computing which are not present in sequential computing is the need of inter-process communication. So this is the, अब यहाँ दो प्रोसेसर की हाउ communications occurs between two processors. So this is the main difference between a sequential and parallel algorithm. In case of sequential algorithm, only single processor is available, so there is no need of inter-process communication. But when there are multi-processor are available to solve any problem, so how the processor coordinates or communicate between communicate through each other. So this is the important point. So here, let us discuss here that for a given any problem, the themselves and agree on the sub problems each will work on. So they need to communicate to see whether everyone has finished a task or not. In case of parallel computing, each processor can be assumed to be a random machine. Each प्रोसेसर कैन बी, तो यहाँ पे क्या है, जितने भी प्रोसेसर हैं उनमें सब के पास अपनी रैम होगी, रैंडम एक्सेस मशीन होगी, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज ए लोकल रैम. तो देयर आर वेरियस इन अ वे दे सपोर्ट इंटर प्रोसेस कम्युनिकेशन. कैसे कौन सा प्रोसेस कम्युनिकेट को इंटर प्रोसेस कम्युनिकेशन को सपोर्ट कर रहा है? तो बेस्ड ऑन दिस पैरेलल एल्गोरिथम models are different of models and it can be broadly categorized into two categories. ठीक है, तो बेस्ड ऑन दिस मींस हाउ द इंटर प्रोसेस कम्युनिकेशन इज डन बिटवीन अ प्रोसेसर्स that execute jobs parallelly. So generally based on this, it can be categorized into two categories: fixed connection machine and shared memory machine. So in case of fixed connection networks, what is meaning of fixed connection network? So in general, we can say that any two processor can communicate through any of the paths connecting them. यहाँ पे क्या होगा? These nodes represents the path connection between a two processor. So there are three kinds of models. So generally, fixed connection network is a graph which nodes represents a processor and whose edges represents a communication link between processors. तो ये क्या है? जितने whether it is mesh format or whether it is hypercube format or butterfly format, nodes represent the processor and connection between the nodes are in the form of mesh, in this case in the form of hypercube, and in the form of butterfly, means how two processors communicate between each other. That is known as a inter-process communication. So next one is that in the shared connection model, आप ये देख रहे हैं कि this is the mesh, means the computer are connected in this way, then we say that it is a mesh network. The computers are connected in such a manner that is known as a hypercube, and if the computers are connected in this manner, then it is known as a butterfly connections. Here the next is the shared memory model. It is mainly named as a parallel random access machine. Shared memory model, which is also known as a parallel random access machine, that is from PRAM, parallel random access machine. So here what happens in this model, number of processor works synchronously. ठीक है, तो जो भी नंबर ऑफ प्रोसेसर हैं दैट वर्क्स synchronously and they communicate each other using common block of global memory. Here this is a common block of global memory, and by using a memory access communicate through a global access, global or shared memory. So here memory access unit can connects the processor with single shared memory. So this is single global memory, and these are the memory access unit that connects the different processor like P1, P2 up to Pn through Pn to this global or shared memory. So there is a single shared memory and memory access unit which connect processor to single shared or global memory. So this is the block diagram of PRAM machine, means parallel random access parallel random machine. So here in this case, communication between two processor I and J can be performed in two steps. In case of PRAM, the communication between two processor I and J can be performed in two steps. First, processor I writes its message into memory cell, and processor G reads message from this cell. That is memory cell. So there is a memory cells which are in there. The processor read the message, write the message into the memory cell. And in case of PRAM model, each processor in PRAM is a RAM with some local memory. तो हर प्रोसेसर के पास अपनी रैम होगी. सिंगल स्टेप ऑफ रैम में सिंगल स्टेप ऑफ PRAM algorithm can be done on one of the following arithmetic operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, comparison, logical operator or assignment, etc. So here this is the structure of P processor. There are P processor that uses this global memory which has a m number of locations or m number of memory unit. Assume there are P processor and m memory cells in global memory of PRAM model, where m is greater or equal to P or m is less than P. So we also assume that inputs are given in the global memory and there is a space for output and storing intermediate result. So here inputs are given in the global memory and there is space for output and store intermediate results in global memory. Since the local memory is accessible by all processor, access conflict may be occurs. तो global memory के at the same time different processor access कर रहे हैं, तो there may be chances that conflict occurs processor. So when conflict occurs, so this is the situation means is accessed by more than one processor. When more than one processor want to access same memory locations for some purpose, for reading from or writing into, किसी भी पर्पज के लिए, आइदर रीडिंग के लिए, लोकेशन को यदि बहुत सारे प्रोसेसर एक्सेस करना चाहते हैं, देन देयर इज ए कॉन्फ्लिक्ट अकर्स बिटवीन अ प्रोसेसर. किस प्रोसेसर कौन सी प्रोसेसर करेगा कौन सा नहीं करेगा एट दिस टाइम. तो फॉर रिजॉल्विंग दिस कॉन्फ्लिक्ट देयर आर सेवरल वेरिएंट्स ऑफ द PRAM मॉडल्स अराइव्ड. फॉर रिजॉल्विंग दिस कि कब कौन सा प्रोसेसर इस पर्टिकुलर लोकेशन को एक्सेस करेगा, तो देयर आर सेवरल वेरिएंट ऑफ PRAM models are proposed, that is EREW means exclusive read, exclusive write. CREW means concurrent read, exclusive write. ERCR means exclusive read, concurrent write. यहाँ पे ये W होगा concurrent write, and CRCR means concurrent read and concurrent write. ये गलत लिख गया यहाँ, CRW है यहाँ पे, ठीक है. CRCW आप कर लीजिएगा. CR means concurrent read and concurrent write. Okay, so read and exclusive write models. In this RAM model of shared memory, no concurrent read or write operation is out on any cell of the memory. So from the name it is clear that EREW means exclusively या तो कोई एक पर्टिकुलर प्रोसेसर उसको रीड कर पाएगा या राइट कर पाएगा. नॉट मोर देन वन प्रोसेसर आर असाइंड टू राइट same location of the memory. So only exclusive or exclusive write. So this is EREW does not preclude different processors simultaneously accessing different. So on, but the processor 1 and 2 not access memory cell is at the same time. यदि दोनों ही मेमोरी सेल 5 को एक्सेस करना चाहते हैं तो इट कैन नॉट बी पॉसिबल, या दोनों ही प्रोसेसर 13 को एक्सेस करना चाहते हैं, विच इज नॉट अलाउड इन केस ऑफ एक्सक्लूसिव रीड एंड एक्सक्लूसिव. या तो एक्सक्लूसिव एट ए टाइम सिंगल प्रोसेसर रीड कर पाएगा या सिंगल प्रोसेसर राइट कर पाएगा किसी पर्टिकुलर मेमोरी लोकेशन पे. CREW means concurrent read and exclusive write model. This model permits concurrent read, means read तो बहुत सारे सेम लोकेशन से कंटेंट को रीड कर लेंगे, बट राइट सिर्फ एक ही प्रोसेसर किसी पर्टिकुलर मेमोरी लोकेशन पे एट ए टाइम कर पाएगा. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट इज द ERCW मीन्स एक्सक्लूसिव रीड एंड कॉन्करेंट राइट मॉडल. दिस मॉडल परमिट्स कॉन्करेंट राइट. अब इसमें क्या है, कॉन्करेंटली कई सारे प्रोसेसर एक सेम मेमोरी लोकेशन पे राइट कर सकते हैं, बट नॉट कॉन्करेंटली रीड द ऑपरेशन. एंड लास्ट वन इज CRCW, concurrently read and concurrently write model. So this model allow both concurrent read and concurrent write operation. So this is generally CRCW. This is generally main model of the PRAM model, which concurrently read and concurrently write into the memory locations. So here there are, because since both concurrent read and concurrent write operations are allowed, so there are in the CRCW means concurrent read, concurrent write, and CREW means concurrent read exclusive write model of VRAM. If more than one processor tries to read from the sum cell, clearly they will read the same information. ठीक है. इन दोनों मॉडल में क्या है, when we see the model CRCW means concurrently read, concurrently write, and CREW means concurrently read and exclusive write operation. तो दिस में क्या है, इन दोनों में मोर देन वन प्रोसेसर रीड तो कर सकते हैं बट राइट नहीं कर सकते हैं. सेम इंफॉर्मेशन को एक साथ बहुत सारे प्रोसेसर रीड कर सकते हैं, कंकरेंटली रीड कर सकते हैं, बट इस केस में तो फर्स्ट मॉडल में कंकरेंटली राइट भी कर सकते हैं. इसमें कंकरेंटली राइट मींस एट ए टाइम ओनली वन प्रोसेसर ही एक पर्टिकुलर लोकेशन में अलाउ होगा किसके लिए, राइट ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करने के लिए. But in this case, when we talk about CRCW, multiple processors are allowed to write in memory location at the same time. So what happens? There is a conflict occurs. In case of CRCW model, if more than one processor tries to write, a same cell, then possibly they may have different message to write. तो जनरली यदि ये है कि एक ही मैसेज राइट करना है तो नो प्रॉब्लम, एक राइट करेगा, दूसरा कोई भी राइट कर सकता है. बट जनरली क्या होगा कि व्हेन मोर देन वन प्रोसेसर आर अलाउड टू राइट, तो जनरली दे राइट अ डिफरेंट मैसेज. देन व्हाट हैपेंस, दिस मींस देयर इज अ नीड ऑफ एडिशनल मैकेनिज्म टू डिटरमाइन व्हिच मैसेज गेट टू बी रिटन. ठीक है. तो देयर इज अ नीड टू एडिशनल मैकेनिज्म which gives which message to be written. अब कौन से प्रोसेसर का मैसेज राइट करें, तो there are several variants of CRCW can be derived. तो common, there are 3 variants mainly. So these variants are known as common CRCW PRAM model, arbitrary CRCW PRAM model, and priority CRCW PRAM model. In common CRCW model, in this model, concurrent write are permitted in any cell only if all the processor conflicting for this cell have the same message to it. So देखिए, we use a common CRCW model when different processor means many processor wants to write the same message in a particular location of memory. तो हम क्या करेंगे, कॉमन, क्योंकि मैसेज आपका कॉमन है, जो मैसेज राइट करना है दैट इज कॉमन, तो कोई भी राइट करेगा, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, एक भी कोई भी राइट कर देगा, किसी भी प्रोसेसर का मैसेज आप राइट करवा सकते हैं. Because the message is common by all processor, here arbitrary CRCW random PRAM model. What happens in this model? In this model, if
हेलो सर,
yes,
सर 11 बजे से क्लास है हम लोगों को।
बस 2 मिनट लगेगा, 2 स्लाइड बचा हुआ है, ठीक है। Arbitrary CRCW model. In this model, if there is a conflict for writing, one of the processor will succeed in writing and we don't know which one. अब देखिए इसमें क्या है, arbitrarily कोई भी प्रोसेसर राइट कर देगा, but we don't know which processor write into the memory location. And priority क्या है, यहाँ पे priority CRCW model. In this case, the processor with highest priority succeeds in case of conflict. यदि कोई conflict आकर कर रहा है कि more than one processor want to write a memory at the same time in the memory location, the processor which have the highest priority. तो generally static priority हम यहाँ model, each processor is assigned a static priority to begin with. ठीक है, let us consider example there. Consider 4 processor machines and also consider an operation in which each processor has to read from global cell M2. ठीक है, आप देखिए जनरली वो मेमोरी के सेकेंड सेल को रीड करना चाहते हैं, 4 प्रोसेसर हैं, तो प्रोसेसर आई इन पैरेलल फॉर 1 इज लेस देन, सारे प्रोसेसर M2 को रीड करना चाहते हैं। concurrently read operation can be performed by CRCW and CREW model by 1 unit of time. ठीक है, concurrently read, but 4 times units is required for reading M2 by 4 processor by using, यहाँ पे देखिए एक्सक्लूसिवली है दोनों केस में, तो रीड करने के लिए कितना टाइम लगेगा, 4 यूनिट, क्योंकि एक रीड कर रहा है, दूसरा रीड नहीं कर पाएगा, तो जब वो कंप्लीटली रीड कर लेगा तभी दूसरा रीड कर पाएगा। तो इन दिस केस 4 यूनिट ऑफ टाइम इज रिक्वायर्ड, बट इन केस ऑफ CRCW रीड करने के लिए क्या है, इसमें है 2 units time is required. Similarly, in this case 2 unit time is required, but here in case of consider 4 processor machine, also consider the operation in which each processor has to access M2 for writing at the same time. अब यहाँ पे देखिए writing भी same कर रहा है, तो क्या करेगा प्रोसेसर I that writes in location M2, तो using CRCW per model, this operation can be completed in 1 unit of time and message write depending on common CRCW, arbitrary CRCW और priority. देखिए किसी को भी आप यूज कर सकते हैं, कॉमन, यदि मैसेज कॉमन है तो कॉमन CRCW, arbitrary means anyone is assigned to write or priority based. So this means this algorithm is not implemented in EREW or CREW model because concurrent write is prohibited on these model. ठीक है, तो जिसमें concurrent write अलाउड होगा उसमें हम ये मैसेज, तो दिस इज ऑल ओवर अबाउट द पैरेलल रैंडम एक्सेस मशीन। तो ठीक है, दिस इज अबाउट पैरेलल एल्गोरिथम्स। तो इन दिस वे योर कोर्स इज कंप्लीटेड। इफ देयर इज एनी प्रॉब्लम देन प्लीज आस्क। ठीक है, ये मैं पीपीटी नोट शेयर कर दूंगा आपको क्लासरूम पे, यू कैन सी इट। इफ एनी प्रॉब्लम देन प्लीज आस्क, otherwise leave. You can leave now.